Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded toyholic. I am the Mad Montreal Man. And we're doing things a little bit different today. We got 3 figures for you today. 1 Marvel, 1 Spawn, and 1 DC. We're going to be looking at the Game Reversed Black Cat. There's a reason why I bought her. I also managed to get Spawn 1977, the Red Platinum. And I know, some of you Spawn fans out there going, but it's a Red Platinum. You're going to take it out of the package? Yeah. Yes, I am. And because I like the Kingdom Come cover one so well, I had to pick up the Batman Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns cover. But we're going to start off with the one you probably weren't expecting to see on this channel, because I don't really like the Marvel Legends for their size. The Black Cat. And after I get her open, and after you see the close-up, I will tell you why I bought her. Apart from the fact that it was on Amazon and it was pretty cheap. Okay, not as cheap as you would get in the States going Ollie's. I wish there was an Ollie's up here. I wish I had friends in the States who went to Ollie's. That's besides the point. So let's get my friend, your friend, he who hates mint in package, the one, the only, the steel blade of justice, Dr. Scalpel. Ooh, he's nice and sharp. And let's start taking her out of the package, shall we? Let's see. At least the package isn't as a lot big waste. Like when I did that Star Wars special, it was so much wasted package. I don't mind the packaging being this small. Now, okay, just a piece of paper on the inside. It doesn't come with much. He has spare hands and whatever heck that thing is, I don't know. But what do you say I finish taking her out of the package? Which isn't that hard because from what I see, there's no plastic thingies holding her in place. Except her hair just fell down. So let's toss in a close-up and we'll be back after that. If you saw in the close-up, I did swap out the hand she came with. She had a right holding hand, the left punching hand. I prefer the open claw hands, and she also has this little gizmo thingy that I kind of vaguely remember. I prefer the open claw hands, but there she is. There she is. Now, she is small. I mean, compared to Batman, she'd be like a kid's sidekick. Just saying. Now, she's well detailed. I mean, I like the details in the look. I also don't mind the new form of U-shape they do. It's a different type of U-shape than the old Marvel Legends. Ponytail's a bit of a pain in the butt because it keeps on falling out. But the real reason I bought her, and before you go, you bought her because it's a girl. No, I didn't. It's because of this. See that? Clear goggles. Okay? You can see her eyes. So my question is, hey, McFarlane Toys, Todd, if they could do it, why couldn't you do that for Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Animal Man? No, we got these solid things. Come on, Todd, give me a reason. They did it, and it's a smaller figure. Just saying, it would have been nice to get heads of Booster Gold with glasses so you could see his eyes. Same with Blue Beetle, Animal Man, and any other figure that had glasses on. They did it. Now, she is going to go on my shelf with a whole bunch of other Marvel Legends, especially the women's shelf, and I can show you that at the end if you want, because I have changed the thing around in here. But next is Spawn, 1977. Okay, I had to do an edit there because I actually filmed showing you the package of Spawn 1977. I even said I'll take out Dr. Steele's brother, Mr. Steele, to take him out. However, I'm not sure what happened. The software kind of glitched, and when I went to look at it, it didn't have any sound, and it was kind of fuzzy. So I'm sorry, you don't see me going, oh, I'm taking him out of the package, make the package people scream. But you can see he's out of the package. Okay? So I'm going to put in the close-up now. Let's get to it. Right off the bat, I'll show you the figure. Let's talk about the accessories first. He comes with a left punching hand. He comes with probably the coolest hand I've ever seen a McFarlane figure go. Yeah, dude, rock on! Yeah! I love this hand. This is a cool hand. I like it. I might even put it on somebody else just down the road. He also comes with a card. Little backstory, and the digital card that comes wrapped in a separate plastic. Go figure. He also comes with 3 other accessories, not counting the John McFarlane digital base, which proves that this action figure is not for kids. No, because it's a collector's edition, he's got guns, including this very large... Oh, look at that. That is a major machine gun. But if you don't want to go overkill, you can go with a more smaller machine gun. Or if you just want your standard machine gun, there you go. Yes, this Spawn has guns, which is kind of cool. So if you have a Deathstroke missing a gun, there's a gun for you. But let's talk about the figure himself. Now, when I was at EB Games picking him up, Casey referred to him as the Spider-Man Spawn, and I can see why. However, I kind of don't mind for one reason: symmetry. Unlike most McFarlane Spawns or most McFarlane Spawn characters that are asymmetrical, anyone knows I like my thing with symmetry. Symmetry, except for the cape at the bottom, but symmetry, but more importantly, see this? Symmetrical cape collar. Dot, why couldn't you have given us that kind of collar for Alan Scott Green Lantern, our man? I mean, Spectre even. We always got that cape with the thing in the front. Max Mercury, thing in the front. Symmetrical cape. Look at that. It's also a very thick cape. It is a thick rubber cape. And the details are in the back as well. Overall, as a Spawn figure goes, I'm not complaining. I actually don't mind this Spawn character. I actually don't mind. Even though red and blue is not exactly the color in the comic book, it's still kind of cool. Now, unlike the card, though, or the comic book cover, he doesn't have the gun belt on his leg. or the gun belt. He's just a basic Spawn. Now, if you bought the Spawn 2-pack with McFarlane, it's the same body buck, same figure, except different color. No complaints. That plus the fact, I know some people out there who buy red platinums, will leave them in their package. I mean, I got stuff in package too, but most of this stuff I have a double of. Most. Some I don't. So I don't mind if them doing that. I do it too. I'm not giving too much of it. I do have stuff mint in package, but I have doubles from most of the ones I've opened. If the ones I don't have doubles, you've never seen on the show. Just saying. But I know some people who are Spawn collectors out there who are Spawn collectors are saying, well, they finally got the red platinum label and they're going to leave it in the package. Well, this is for you. There you go. That's what it looks like out of the package. But let's move on to the star of the show, the reason why I collect DC Multiverse in the first place. And that, of course, is Batman. Let's be honest. It's a Batman show. That's just a distraction. For this, Batman The Dark Knight Gold Label Cover Edition. I actually, wasn't happy when he started doing, Marvel cover statues, but this is an action figure. This is. I think it's cool. If it's anything as good as the Kingdom Come one, I'll be happy. Now, it is the same figure as this Dark Knight, well, the one we came before, except it's a lot darker. And that's kind of cool because it's supposed to be the cover. So let's get my friend, your friend, the Steel Blade of Justice, Dr. Scalpel, and let's start taking him out of the package. And this is going to go right next to my Kingdom Come that's out of the package because, frankly, I think that looks so good. Now, it's also a shame that McFarlane Toys won't be doing DC Multiverse next year going forward because I can think of a whole bunch of other covers which would be cool to have an action figure of. So let's start taking them out of the package. All right, ooh, wow, that comes out nice and easy. Okay. Oh, he has, it's not a comic book, but it's the back, same like the Kingdom Come. So it's kind of cool. You can have him with Batman or just a lightning bolt. I think I know how I'm going to display him. And that's it for the packaging. He also comes with, I know, revealed during the show, the card with a synopsis. So my card's a bit warped, but that's okay. He also has the, something I like when they do these is the bases they use. I do like the bases. It actually says what it is. And of course you got the clip-on for the back, which is also very cool. But before we get to the rest of the stuff, let's finish taking him out of the package. We'll be back after his close-up. Well, you saw in the close-up, wow, that really does look good. Now, I'm going to put him aside for a second here. Just come off to the side there. His accessories, apart from the base, the stand, you got the Batarang. You have, of course, hands. Right grabby hand, right open hand, and of course, left punching, left grabbing. Really cool action figure. The cape also is really cool. It is a wired cape. Let me just move him out of the way here. Now, there is one thing that's a bit different about him. Let me just pop him off here. Is that there is a hole in the back for the plug, which you can't see, for the plug to go into to keep him in that flying pose. Now, he's the same articulation as the regular one, but that cape, that face sculpt, it's all there. It's the same figure except for the darker color. I'm happy I got this. This is going to look so good next to Superman. And if you're wondering, him and Superman, front of shelf, no doubt about it. Oh, it does make me realize one thing, though. It's kind of sad that we probably won't get any more of the Dark Knight Returns figures. I would have loved to get a Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman. That would have been awesome. Even just even from the secondary series they did, it would just been cool. But we're not going to get that unless we get really lucky and Frank, there's a Dark Knight Returns Wonder Woman. That would be so cool. Or a Dark Knight Returns Green Arrow. Oh, that would be so cool. I mean, in the animated version, you even have the Bat Soldier. That would be cool. But there he is. I am very happy I got him. I'm not going to go in articulation. It's all there. I recommend pick him up. I mean, the cape is fantastic. I mean, that is a really cool cape, cool figure. Happy I got him. And by the way, the Batman segment of this show is brought to you by novelist Allison F. So thank you, Allison, for this. It was a birthday gift from her to me. So thank you so much for sponsoring this part of the show. Thank you. I appreciate it. And on that note, that's pretty much going to wrap up the show. You just put him back on the stand here. And it's really simple. You just really plug them in. If I can see what I'm doing. But no, he just basically plugs in so you can get the wonderful effect. And you put the cape up. Oh, it's amazing. Look at that. That is just a freaking amazing cape. Amazing Batman figure. And yes, there is a peg at the bottom of the base. You can stand them up if you want to. And that's it for the show. That's it for the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's a bit more than what you expected. I mean, a Marvel figure, a Spawn figure, and a DC multiverse. But hey, like I said, I'm a toyholic. And I'm insane when it comes to talking about action figures. And I do thank you guys for watching the show. And if you did watch the show and you're entertained a little bit, please hit like. And if you want to see more stuff that's not DC Multiverse, well, you can go ahead and let me know, comment and share. And if you like, please, if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, and if you're a McFarlane company out there or Import Dragons, Stefan Tetu, if you want to sponsor me, send me stuff. That's fine. If you're another toy company as well, send me your stuff. I'm open to look at other action figures. I mean, I did Katana. Okay? Well, actually, that was Mortal Kombat. That was McFarlane too. But I'm still just saying. And if you want to help the show, as usual, go to that GoFundMe. I'd appreciate it because, as you can tell, being a toyholic is expensive. But it's worth it when you get stuff like this. And, of course, because it is important, do your best for your body, your mind, and your emotional well-being. Stay healthy. And when you get an action figure that is so freaking awesome, it's a good way to stay happy. And even when you get an action figure that is different, has goggles that you can see into, it's a good way to stay positive. And on that note, we'll see you next week on Friday for another episode of On the Peg. What I'm going to review next week, I don't know. It's really up to the fates of stuff coming in. If nothing comes in, I have stuff I haven't looked at yet. But until then, enjoy your weekend. Have a great, great weekend. Spend time with your loved ones. Spend time with your friends. And if you are alone, go talk to somebody. We do. And by the way, thank you everybody who sent me birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I had to work on my birthday, but it was nice to get all those messages throughout the day at work. Thank you. And that's going to wrap up the show. See you next Friday for another episode of On the Peg. Take care. Well, you saw in the close-up something McFarlane rarely does. Symmetry in a Spawn character. I know when I picked him up at EB Games, they're going, oh yeah, look, it's the Spider-Man Spawn. And they're kind of right. I like the fact that the cape is symmetrical. Once again, Todd, why couldn't we get that for Alan Scott, Green Lantern, Doctor, any caped guy like Our Man, the Spectre? Just saying, a nice big symmetrical cape. Now he does come with some stuff. He comes with the card. He comes with a digital card that's wrapped in a plastic envelope. Not that I really care. And he also comes with a comic book. Yes, he comes with the Spawn 77 comic book. Yeah. Spawn 77. I haven't read the comic book yet, and probably will later. I don't know. But let's get to the other accessories. Now, he comes with a left holding hand. And probably one of the coolest hands McFarlane Toys ever made. Yo, rock on, dude! I have to admit, this is a cool looking hand. I can see myself putting this on, say, another character just for the fun of it, but cool hand. He also comes with 3 other accessories, not counting the base. He comes with this giant gun. Obviously, this Spawn is not for toys, it's not for kids, it's not a toy, it's a collector's figure. A bit of a blooper there, I'm not going to cut it out. But this gun is obviously for collectors because this Spawn is not for toys. Not for toys. Did it twice. Let's take all that over again.